Good day and welcome. My name is Fondas and today we are playing Thea the Awakening. We left off with a divine quest. So let's go investigate what this is. So we find the remains of an old town, built in solid stone, with a large central building that even in its crumbled and rotting state looks very impressive. Like many such places, you feel the cold draft of the ever-present dark mist lurking in every corner. You see a faint light coming from one of the towers, in the central building, and you know this is where you must go. Let's investigate. You enter the old building and soon realize it must have been a place of great knowledge, as even in the entrance hall there are vast shelves, with remnants of books in them. Indeed, as you go in deeper you find a rusted shield with the words, "The pen is mightier than the sword, and the sword of knowledge defeats any foe." Before you make another step, you are met by a hooded stranger.
Welcome to the Grand University of Crocus. How may I be of assistance?
He chimes, as if nothing was awry in the world. So we can ask who he is and why he's still here. Grand University. So let's do Grand University. I think we've met one of your fellows in the tower.
Yes. You must be referring to Professor Common from the Human Advances Department. He has been listed as being on sabbatical in an old tower for almost a century now. Or perhaps you speak of his esteemed colleague Professor Hofka. He too likes towers, although he has been reprimanded for using illegal magic, you know. You may want to go up and speak to the board if your interest lies in either professor's field.
A board meeting? What are you talking about?
Excellent! You must be from another foreign delegation then. I've been told there might be latecomers. The board meeting is on the 3rd floor in the Thorn Rose room.
You look toward the stairway and you see it is crumbled and full of cracks, but it should be fine to climb. So let's leave this strange man and go up. You go upstairs to find many more empty, eerie rooms, filled with rotten bookshelves and destroyed books, laboratories with smashed equipment, and lecture rooms with decaying tables and the stench of death. But, as you enter one such lecture room, you see that at the center, by a large round table, sit 6 people dressed in academic gowns. Approach the table. Hello? One of the figures at the table turns to you, and for a second you see only a skull, but then you blink and an old man stares at you.
Hello there. I see you have come seeking answers, yes? How did you find us? We were cursed long ago, never to be found by a living soul, and I dare say you look alive.
Well, God told us to come here. I told him to come here.
So they are finally strong enough to try and regain their powers, and so they sent you to seek answers.
And what do you know of our God's power?
In short, we were the ones who took the power of the Pantheon to ensure our colleagues could burn the cosmic tree without interference.
You took power away from gods? You're kidding, right? What? You took powers from gods? Okay. You're kidding, right?
It was not easy, nor done without the aid of powerful and evil magic, but it was done. Each god, you see, had their own duty, their domain, and it was both their strength and their weakness. By hitting them all at once, we also didn't give them a chance to aid each other, as they normally would.
You said you use dark magic?
In principle, all we had to do is distract each deity long enough so that the other department, the Human Advancement, had time to destroy the cosmic tree. But we realized that without magic of the strongest kind, we would fall. The elder peoples would not help, of course. They were sworn to uphold the pillars of the world. Many human kings and queens were also charged with championing the gods. or protecting these sacred places. Thus finding grand mages willing to do the job was impossible. So you turned to the dark magics. Yes, or rather they turned to us. I guess they have a nose for such thing. A mage arrived at our doorstep, offering all the right answers, even after we figured he was the famed Dark Lord, banished ages ago in the Great War of the Eye in the Westerlands. We still couldn't say no. It was him or nothing. More than one continent. You know, the Dark Lord, the name doesn't just stick to you for nothing. Oh, don't get me wrong. We knew we were working with evil. But the pursuit of knowledge, of understanding, the very notion we could defy the gods, it was glorious. I think the Dark Lord didn't even break a sweat convincing us. So did no one see the foolishness of your plans? There were suspicions. Some gods even took notice. But the Dark One was clever and diverted their gaze every time, building a fake army in his old stronghold and sending out omens of his return worldwide. This was step 1 of our plan. This was how we would trap the supreme gods. The supreme gods? Yes, like Perrin and Mokosh in the Easterlands. Every land in Via had their own. They needed to be broken first, else their power will protect the others. Mokosh we couldn't lure away. She is wise and careful. But Perrin, well, let's just say he was keen to go into battle. Very keen. So did Zoya drop her duty of guardianship to join the upcoming war? Zoya is nothing if she is not honorable and valiant. The world-devouring beast, Simmargal, could not be held at bay by any other in the Pantheon. When Perrin was called away to fight the Dark Lord, he commanded his son, Svarak, to bring his hammer down on the darkness looming. Zoya, as the dutiful daughter that she remains, was charged with holding the divine throne while the battle took place. We used that distraction to break the beast Simmargal's chain, and in truth, even we did not fully comprehend what we unleashed. Yeah, cause world devouring beast is not loose enough, so the beast is loose. Did it take Zoya's power? In short, yes. The huntress scoured the skies and found Simmargal, still held by her stellar restraints. They fought. Stars fell and the night sky trembled. The beast managed to steal much of the goddess's power, but Zoya was victorious. Alas, before she could shackle Simmargal once more, the cosmic tree was burned, and instead of staying safe with the stars, she chose to fall down to Via and guard her people. Simmargal destroyed much of Via during the first years of darkness, but then he went quiet, and none knows why. So how do we get our power back? You need to find and shackle the beast, of course. Go to the place where we've trapped an ancient oracle. She will give you the right answers you seek. So where to? Before I tell you, we must ask a favor. We have been cursed to stay here, neither alive nor dead, for eternity as punishment for our actions, a sentence we accepted with grace and understanding. It is not often you get to destroy the world and nearly kill all of the gods. However, we wish to be freed now. So how can you be freed? Can you be killed? There is a way to try and free our souls from these unliving bodies. With the underworld shut, we will still roam Via, but at least we will be free. Why do you believe you should get freedom? Yes, many of us share your enthusiasm for the punishment. We are tormented by our faults, believe me. But to be stuck like this forever? If you kill us, we will only suffer the pain of death, but eventually we will return, marked by another scar. But if you use your connection to the gods to break our curse, perhaps we can be released.
Okay. Let's try to... We can only do these two options, so let's do... Your crimes are despicable, your arrogance beyond measure, and your stupidity in trusting dark forces goes beyond any measure. But your fate seems dire, and there is little point in more suffering in this world. Give us the location first, we will then think about releasing you. So I guess I'm going to try and trick him. The old man nods, his face twisted in a mixture of fear and sadness. I have imprinted the location you seek in your minds. You will find it whenever you seek. Okay. Okay. We can fight, we can do intellect, or we can leave. Let's try to leave. You feel the knowledge of the place you seek enter your mind, and so you leave the university, and its doomed fellows to the cursed faith. The academics simply nod and return to their table. You hear them debating the merits of your decision. As you abandon this place of your knowledge, you feel a dose of approval from your deity, although within your hearts you know this was not exactly the route you should have taken. Let us leave this cursed abode now. Divine quest, all the way up here. Let's first go back. It's about time we go back. Let's enter this, search the thingy. Skeleton charging our way. 1 skeleton, 4 rats. We can do that. Yup, the screen is gone, the reshuffle screen. Oh my. Oh, he's confused. Okay. Let's put Vladek in. And let's... We could do a counter tactic. We have more. Alright, so... Oh yeah, it's only a rat. That's true. We should have put Karina in then. We can still put Karina in, luckily. So let's do that. Let's also put Palomir in. Gonna put a rat in. That's okay. Let's protect our ally. And let's get closer too. Might be helpful. Yeah, Vladek kills, then Karina can smash 2 of those rats. Great. Attack the next one in a row, then we can attack the Discord Pal. Easy peasy, we've done this fight a zillion times before. Wow! That's also 17 seaweed. Okay. Let's start heading back. They're coming. Crazed Bee, we can combat. Opponent's turn. Greta, go! Sophia, go! These are all pretty good characters. They're pretty good equipped. Those bees won't form any problem for us. I don't think we're gonna take any damage. We're just gonna let us play itself out. Fate has a beast as well. You ain't hurting us. It's too much armor. And the armor is really good. Need to build way more. There's more people coming? No? Great. This is the gold mine once more. Go into the mine. Ah, okay. There's 6 turn movement now? That's great. What is this? Oh, we built the blacksmith. That's great. Can we move forward? No. Let's wait another turn. 4, 5, 6. There we go. So if I do speed up. Get in the town. You can still build 5 buildings. We still need to unlock how many buildings? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can build one thing, one extra. We should build a cabbage field extra then. We should. What a cabbage field. And there we go. Let's build that. Go right ahead, Janko. Okay, so can we craft any more swords? Or shields, rather. Got some great shields. Dragon leather. Topazes. Ooh. So what of the iron, topaz, and fur buckler. 5 armor, 8 defense. Alright. What about armors then? Oh, not light. There we go. I should unlock medium armors. Yeah. Okay. So okay, it does this. It does this. Bolibor has no. It's okay. Karina has armor. Polyami has a bit of armor. Vladek has armor. Sort of. Can we dismantle stuff? Somehow? Yeah, we can. Dismantle. Okay. So let's go for weapons. What kind of weapons do we have? We can dismantle this. Here, drop here to destroy. Let's destroy one. Oh, wait. Not dismantle. Yeah. Dismantle. Dismantle the pitchfork. Dismantle this thing. This thing. Dismantle all our additional crap. Darkness. So Elena is worse than this sort of sword, but this is a two-hand. Alright, let's just dismantle it. Yeah. Crap it. Great. Oh, we need to take out some of these creature generators. Let's create an expedition consisting of... Wait. New expedition, please. Yeah. Consisting of Greta, Isa, Karina, Vladek, Sonja, and the Borgna. Borgna should get a little bit better stuff. So, for instance, this. Then we need food. So, let's get over some of this. Some of this. And some wood. Great expedition. How long can it last? 19 and 65. Well, then we can possibly split it in half. So we can go 31 turns. Alright. Let's go. Right? Yeah. And then in here, we have Polymer not doing anything. We need to stop doing some of these vegetables, because we're having a lot of vegetables. We can keep doing the wood, but stop doing the vegetables. There we go. Someone crafting something. We need another crafter. Oh, you're already crafting. You have 7. Why don't you go there and you not? Because for those, we're gonna create a new expedition, and those that do not have something to work with right now, I'll go in an expedition. Give them some of these horrible vegetable thingies. There you go, a bit of wood to survive the night. Great expedition. And you guys are going to go and gather stuff like string, maybe fish, whatever hell this is. Maybe elvenwood. Elvenwood and fish gathering here. Or seaweed. This is an exotic fruit. There's not much interesting stuff around here. There's some herbs over there. But that goes through a minefield of people. So let's go for the... What seaweed cuisine? Alright, let's go for the elvenwood then. Go to the next turn and let's hold it for now. So this will be the end of the episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!